Everybody wants a dog, until the dog starts doing dog stuff. That cute puppy on TikTok? Yeah, he pees on the floor. He sheds everywhere. He eats things that could financially ruin you. After doing all of that, he'll look at you like you're the problem. Welcome to dog ownership. Because a dog can bring you peace and a disrespectful amount of chaos. You can have the worst day imaginable. You walk through the door and your dog acts like you've been gone for 6 years when you went to Walgreens for 20 minutes. That's peace. Meanwhile, your other dog may be eating toilet paper. That's chaos. Here's where people mess up. They ask, do I want a dog? Wrong question. Ask, am I willing to change my lifestyle for a dog? Because your dog does not care that you stayed out until 3. Somebody still has to poop at 7. Spoiler alert, it isn't going to be you. And picking a dog just because it looks cool? Bad idea. People see a husky with blue eyes and think, he's beautiful. Absolutely. Now Google husky screaming. Oh wait. That beautiful little wolf may spend years arguing with you like he's paying half the mortgage. Different dogs have different needs. Some sleep all day. Others wake up like, what are we doing today? Running? Hiking? Let's go! Research the dog, energy, temperament, grooming, health. Don't just ask if you like the dog, ask if the dog fits your life. And money matters. Dogs are not cheap. Food, vaccines, vet visits, grooming, medication, training. Then one day the veterinarian says, we'd like to run a few tests. A few tests. That sentence has destroyed vacations. You walk in thinking your dog has a stomachache and leave wondering if you can claim him on your taxes. So have a plan. Savings, pet insurance, emergency fund. Because I'll figure it out later sounds great until later arrives. And if you aren't willing to train your dog, you probably shouldn't get one. Yelling Max across the house 17 times is not training. At this point, Max thinks his name means human is upset again. Training means consistency. Sit, stay, come, leave it, walk on a leash, and maybe don't let your 80-pound dog launch himself into grandma. You think it's cute. Grandma's hip may disagree. And puppies? Puppies are tiny criminals. They're adorable, but they're criminals. They chew things, steal things, pee places, and find the one object you cannot afford to replace. Then they fall asleep on your chest, and suddenly you're thinking, I would die for you. That's how they get you. But here's where I'm going to upset somebody. Do not get a dog just because you're bored. Don't get one because of a cute video. And don't get one because your 6-year-old promised, I'll take care of him every day. No, they will not. Your 6-year-old also wanted to be an astronaut last Tuesday. You are taking care of that dog. And please, don't treat a dog like an accessory. A dog needs time, exercise, medical care, patience, and most importantly, commitment. You're not choosing a dog for 6 months. You may be choosing one for 10, 12, 15 years. Your life will change. You may move, have kids, change jobs, travel more. Are you still showing up when life changes? Because your dog may only be one part of your world. You have work, friends, family. But to your dog, you may be almost their entire world. And that's why dogs are special. They get you outside. They give you routine. They make an empty house feel less empty. Sometimes you're stressed and your dog just sits next to you. No advice, no judgment, just there. That's peace. The barking, the shedding, the vet bills, the destroyed shoes. That's chaos. And somehow, we sign up for both. So before you get a dog, don't ask, will this dog make me happy? Ask, can I make this dog's life good too? Can you afford it? Can you train it? Can you exercise it? Can you care for it when it's old, sick, or inconvenient? If yes, get the dog. Adopt responsibly. Do your research. Prepare your home. Prepare your schedule. Prepare your bank account. This creature will cost you money, wake you up, leave hair everywhere, and probably destroy something you love. And you'll still look at them sleeping one night and think, man, I love this little idiot. That's dog ownership. Peace, chaos, responsibility, and a ridiculous amount of love. But if your dog has been suspiciously quiet for 5 minutes, this speech is over. Go check on your dog, because they're doing something. And while we're talking about things your dog is definitely doing, let's talk about something people underestimate. Your dog has a personality. Not just a breed, a personality. 2 dogs can be the exact same breed, and one acts like a retired accountant, while the other behaves like he's wanted in 4 states. That's why meeting the actual dog matters. Don't walk in thinking, I want that breed. Ask, what dog actually fits my life? Because the quiet dog in the corner might become your best friend, and the adorable dog bouncing off the walls, he may be showing you exactly what your living room will look like for the next 10 years. And here's another thing that might make somebody mad. A backyard does not automatically mean your dog gets enough exercise. Opening the door and saying, go entertain yourself, is not the same as walking your dog. Dogs need stimulation, new smells, new environments, interaction. Because a bored dog will create his own activities, and I promise you probably won't like them. Today he learns how the trash can works. Tomorrow, congratulations, your couch has been remodeled. You didn't approve the renovation. Dogs also communicate differently than we do. Your dog can't say, hey man, I'm stressed. Instead, they pace, hide, growl, whine, or suddenly behave differently. A growl isn't disrespect, it's communication. Pay attention before that communication becomes something worse. Responsible ownership means learning your animal, not just owning it. And let's discuss food. Dogs have somehow convinced humans they're starving 24 hours a day. I haven't eaten in days. Sir, I watched you eat 6 minutes ago. But seriously, learn what your dog can and cannot eat. Chocolate, grapes, certain medications, household chemicals, random objects. Some dogs will stare at something dangerous and think, interesting, I should eat that. Your dog doesn't know what's dangerous. You do. That's your job. And before getting a dog, ask yourself what happens when you travel. I travel all the time, but I still want a dog. Okay, who has the dog? Boarding costs money. Pet sitters cost money. Family may help until they realize how much work your dog is. If you travel constantly, budget for that before getting the animal. Don't wait until your flight leaves tomorrow and start texting everybody. Hey, random question, what are you doing for the next 9 days? Nobody likes that person. And your dog's bathroom schedule is now partially your schedule. Rain? Outside. Snow? Outside. You're sick? Outside. Your dog doesn't understand, I don't feel like it today. Responsibility doesn't disappear because you're tired. But weirdly, that's also one of the best parts. Dogs force structure into your life. They make you get up, walk, go outside, take breaks, be responsible for something other than yourself. And sometimes, that's exactly what people need. There's something about an early morning dog walk when everything is quiet that hits differently. No emails, no meetings, no social media. Just you, your dog, and 15 minutes of sniffing the same bush. Because your dog isn't walking for exercise. He's reading the neighborhood newspaper. Interesting. Steve was here. Oh, wow. Another dog came through at 4 a.m. And you're standing there like, can we please keep moving? But here's the thing. One day, you're going to miss that. Dogs don't live as long as we do. Eventually, that hyper puppy slows down. The dog that sprinted up the stairs starts taking his time. The dog that dragged you down the sidewalk starts walking beside you, and suddenly, those annoying little routines don't feel annoying anymore. The walks, the barking, the fur, the toys everywhere, the dog staring at you while you eat. One day, you may wish you could have one more ordinary day with them. So yes, dogs are work. They're expensive, they're inconvenient, they're messy, and sometimes they're ridiculous. But if you're going to bring one into your life, give them a good life. Not just food and a roof. Play with them, train them, walk them, take pictures. Let them be part of your world, because they're not going to be here forever. And while you're complaining that your dog won't stop following you around, remember, there may come a day when you'd give almost anything to hear those footsteps behind you again.